the permission. And once we finish it, fire people will inspect that and then clear you for a fire clearance. If you don't have that, you cannot occupy the building.
But what kind of safety measures are we talking about? Anything from simple ones like fire extinguishers to sprinklers and alarm systems. Smoke detectors and water sprinkler system on every floor are a must. These should be accompanied by an alarm system to alert the inhabitants in case of a fire. Simple indicators of the closest fire exits should be placed at areas which are easily visible. A huge quantity of water should be ready, which can be used to douse a fire. 6 to 10 meters of open space around the building to ensure the inhabitants escape smoothly. Also, 40% of the people who frequent these buildings should be well trained in rescuing.
What the government has to do is, even the fire department will do is, moment buildings or fire audit is done, they have to train people there. Even the building have to conduct fire exercise. It is not that the fire department has to go and check. They have to do, they give a license. Your fire audit is okay. It is valid for 5 years. Then they have to re-inspect and renew that certificate.
But that is not all. These high-rise buildings should also be inspected time and again as directed by the state government.
7/7/2011, the government had issued a notification, issued a government order saying that all high-rise buildings in Karnataka should be inspected at least once in 2 years.
The special team at the fire department will be conducting inspections on various high-rise buildings to check for safety measures. They will be given a time period of 3 months to put the necessary safety measures in place. Owners of the ones which fail to meet their standards will be taken to task. The first step will be to cut off the building's power supply. This will be done with the help of BESCOM authorities. Along with this, the BBMP will be asked to cancel their occupation certificate. With a more stringent implementation of rules and severe punitive measures on failing to do so, the authorities hope to see buildings with better safety measures. Maltesh, News9, Bengaluru.
Now, the Gokak Taluk in Belgaum is witnessing extensive sand mafia. The illegal sand mining has been converting farmlands into open death pits. Here's a report.
These farming lands have been dug up to the core. The roads leading to the farms also have been extensively dug. These farmlands have become death pits. The sand found here is in great demand, so these farmlands have been dug up extensively in order to mine more sand. And this sand is exported on an average 100 lorries every day. Let alone the farming lands, they are now digging sand from the roads that lead to different farms. The taluk of Gokak has hardly any roads and the villagers are facing huge problems.
ಅವನ ಹೊಲಗಿನ ಮಣ್ಣ ಅವನ ಹೊಲಗಿನ ಉಸುಕ ಮಾರಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಐತಿ ಅವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೋ ಅಲ್ಲಕ ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ತಕರಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಬಂದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾದಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರು ಏನಾಕತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರು ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದ ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ ದಲಿತರ ಅದಾರ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಆ ದಲಿತರಿಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಬೇಕೋ ಬೇಡವ್ರೆ.
Jaded by this, the farmers approached the police and filed a complaint against the sand miners, but they were chased away and were asked to mind their own business.
ಅಕ್ರಮ ಮರಳು ಗಣಿಗಾರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿದ್ರು ಸಹಿತ ಈ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆ ನಿರ್ಲಕ್ಷ್ಯದಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಕ್ರಮ ಮರಳು ಗಣಿಗಾರಿಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಕಾಕ್ ತಾಲೂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಮನವಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಿ. ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ರಸ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ರಸ್ತೆ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲದೊಳಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಕ್ರಮ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನಾಳೆ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹಿತ ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಧ್ವನಿಸುವಂಗೆ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
The farmers then directly approached the Deputy Commissioner, who took immediate action against the sand miners. But the miners were stopped just for a week. They got back to their business after a week's break. The residents and the farmers now suspect the involvement of officials and police in this sand mafia. The villagers are now questioning the government's inaction in this issue. Shrikant Kubakaddi for News9, Belagavi.
Now, an artist from Mysore had to give up on his dreams to support his ailing parents. He's, however, optimistic that his dreams will someday come true. Take a look.
Look at these paintings. You might think that the artist is a well-known painter, but no, he is just a cycle repair mechanic. Shanmuga dreamt of becoming a famous artist, but circumstances forced him to give up on his dreams. The talented artist had to say goodbye to his art when his parents were bedridden. Nanjundaya was a student at Chamraj Academy of Visual Arts. The artist had no option but to open a cycle repair shop to make ends meet. From holding a paintbrush once, he is now forced to hold a spanner.
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇರೋದರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊತೀನಿ ಅಂದರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಲಿ ಓದ್ಸೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೈಲಿ ಮನೆ ಸಂಸಾರ ಅವನೇ ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಶುಗರು BP ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. ತೊಂದರೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸಾರನ ಅವರೇ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇದರಿಂದ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಓದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
Once Shanmuga gets time off from his busy day, he gets back to painting.
BFA ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ನಾನು ಪತ್ರಿಕೋದ್ಯಮ ಮತ್ತು ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಮ್ ಎರಡೂ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾರು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಹೋಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Shanmuga's parents are better now but still need the help of their son. That is why the artist has put his dreams on hold for now and hopes that someday he will achieve it. Ram for News9, Mysore.
Now, scanty rains have created apprehension among people across the state. Now, several measures are being taken to please the rain gods. But take a look as to what is being done in Madikeri.
Kodagu is the origin of the Kaveri, the lifeline of South Karnataka. To appease the rain gods, seers from South Indian states assembled to offer special pujas.
ಮಡಿಕೇರಿಯ ಭಾಗಮಂಡಲ ಮತ್ತು ತಲಕಾವೇರಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಗಿರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅಖಿಲ ಭಾರತ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಸಂಘ ಮತ್ತು ಅನೇಕ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಜಪವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಪರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಹೋಮವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
11 seers from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala offered special services to the rain gods. They performed the Parjanya Homa. This Homa is done to not only please the rain gods but also for the welfare of mankind. The special puja was organized by Sri Shashwati Religious Action Committee and All India Seers Association. Thousands of devotees also took part in the Homa.
ಕಾವೇರಿಯ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗಂಗೆಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಪವಿತ್ರತೆ ಮೆರುಗು ಇದೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾವೇರಿಗೂ ಇದೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ. ಆ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಸಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಿ ಹರಿದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಕೋಟಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಫಲವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧನ ಧಾನ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಸಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆದರೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ವರುಣನ ಕೃಪೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬೀಳಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಜಪ ಹಾಗೂ ಪರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಹೋಮವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳಾದಂಥ ಭಾನುಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ರವರ ಸಾರಥ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಸುಮಾರು 100 ಯತಿಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಧು ಸಂತರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಈ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರವಾದ ತಲಕಾವೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜರುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ.
While the Homa was happening at Talakaveri, it started to rain, much to the relief of the devotees. Will other parts of the state also receive rains in the near future? Manjunath KB, News9, Kodagu.
Now, the Sri Krishna Mutt in Udupi is a religious center for lakhs of devotees. The devotees believe that if the Panchamrita Eka is performed during this time of the year, it helps them ward off evil. Take a look.
It is that time of the year when the annual Panchamrita Abhisheka is performed in Sri Krishna Mutt. The practice of performing the Abhisheka has a history of hundreds of years. It was performed to the idol of Sri Krishna in the presence of Sri Vidya Vallabha, the head of Parya Pita of Sri Krishna, established by Madhavacharya. The Abhisheka has much significance since the devotees believe it wards off evil. The Pancha Abhisheka was also done for the welfare of mankind and to appease the rain gods.
ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಹೇಳುವಂತೆ ಭಗವಂತ ಅವನಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಜಲದಿಂದ ಅಭಿಷೇಕವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕವಾದ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ವಾರ್ಷಿಕವಾದ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬರೀ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಠದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹಿತ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕವಾದ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನೆರವೇರ್ತದೆ.
The tender coconut service was offered to Sri Krishna in the presence of 8 seers of Ashta Mutts, Vidyasagara Tirtha Sri Padaru of Krishnapura Mutt, Sri Lakshmi Tirtha Sri Padaru of Shiruru Mutt, and Sri Vishwapriya Tirtha Sri Padaru of Adamuru Mutt were the prominent seers to take part in the Panchamrita Abhisheka. According to the seers, the puja helps the region receive rains.
2 ದಿನದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಉದ್ವಾರ್ಚನೆಯ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ಇಡೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಠದ ಗರ್ಭಗುಡಿಯ ಭಾಗವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಗೋಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಇವತ್ತು ದೇವರಿಗೆ 1000ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಿಯಾಳಗಳಿಂದ ಎಳೆನೀರುಗಳಿಂದ ಅಭಿಷೇಕವನ್ನು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದರು ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಠದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ವೈಭವದ ಮಹಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ.
Thousands of devotees who had gathered in the service performed tender coconut abhisheka to the deity. Soon after the abhisheka was performed, it started to rain in Udupi. This certainly was a welcome relief to the people of the region. Arabalachi Yograj, News9, Udupi.
Time for a very short break. We'll be right back.
Attention passengers. Bangalore to Delhi Sadananda Express will arrive in Parliament at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Don't forget to catch this train on News9. Thank you.
Now, at first glance, it looks like a 3D drawing, but the reality is that it's just a normal pencil sketch. Now, the sketches of an amazingly talented artist are sure to leave you stunned. Take a look.
Every artist has their own way of making their works different from the rest. This artist in Italy is also known for making his work extremely unique. Alessandro Didi uses only a pencil to make his sketches, but with his magic touch, Didi makes his sketches look like a 3D sketch. Known as anamorphic drawings, it is a two-dimensional drawing that is done using two pieces of paper put in two different positions. It was in 2013 when Didi first experimented with this art.
The first drawings helped me to learn the basics of the technique, and once I got assimilated, I began to catch a glimpse of the expressive possibilities that this could offer.
Didi uses just his pencil to make the sketches and finally gives them a 3D look. Now you must be wondering how exactly he does it. Take a look. The artist has made several sketches which include two towers with a pencil on top, a person's mouth biting a finger, a crawling snake, and the stone bridge, among many others. The trick to make these sketches look alive also lies in the angle from which the person is looking at the sketch. Didi's sketches have become so famous that he now has an institute where he gives lessons on anamorphic drawings. A News9 report.